boss. What happened here?
How are you?
Good.
The big game changer in season 5 was Opie's death. Was it hard to get that out of the way?
Was it hard to what?
Was it hard to decide to go that way? Sorry.
I mean, it was difficult in terms of, emotionally because I love the actor and I love the character, but I felt like it was the right time for that character, I felt like it was organic to the series and to the show and to that character, so it wasn't a difficult creative choice, it was a difficult personal choice.
Was there a farewell ritual that you did with him? Did you have a dinner afterwards?
Yeah, we do. After I kill people on the show, I take them out to dinner.
So you make a dinner invitation appointment? Is it that thing?
Yeah. If you get a dinner party invitation to my house, it's not a good thing.
So you never answered my question about Otto and his weaponizing ways. He has an uncanny ability of making weapons out of nowhere. I mean, were we expecting death by paper cuts this time, or what?
Well, what is it? Well, his own teeth, I guess, would be a weapon. He got a hold of a scalpel. What else is he using?
Pencil? No?
Oh, pencil, yeah. And
crucifix?
The crucifix, yeah. Well, that one he requested. That one he planned. So, yes, he does tend to weaponize things.
When you're writing the show, do you get emotional? Like when things happen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. While I'm writing?
Yeah.
I'm always.
I mean, as emotional as I would be watching it.
I think so. I think that's part of my process. It's why I write. I kind of need to be alone and. Whenever I write, I act out all the scenes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's all part of the process. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't stage them, but I need to hear them. You know what I mean?
So you're kind of talking as
yeah. And it's part of the fun for me is when I get into it and I'm in the process of doing it, is hearing the voices, and hearing the dialogue and characters.
Do you have a creative time of day that you choose that you want to write?
I tend to do a lot of rewriting in the morning when I'm sort of awake, and then I tend to do more story breaking and creative stuff at night. That just sort of seems to be what's going on with me right now. So.
You already said that the next season will be the most brutal yet. Should we prepare for some fan favorites going? And do you think it will compare to the Red Wedding on Game of Thrones in any way?
I don't know. I know of that episode. I don't watch Game of Thrones just because it's one of those shows that's on my TiVo because I'm so behind that I don't want to start watching it midway. So I don't know. I think it's more. I think as we get towards the finish of the show, that there's a lot more relationships. There's a lot, the stakes are a lot higher. So I think it can only continue to get the tension continues to mount, and I think that's the case for this season. We see a lot of those relationships that we've damaged over the last 5 seasons kind of come back and haunt us a little bit.
What else is on your TiVo? Sorry, just a follow-up. What else on your TiVo?
What's that?
What else on your TiVo?
So many shows. I'm about a season and a half behind on Mad Men. I'm about 2 seasons behind on Breaking Bad. The only show that I watch, usually as it airs, is Boardwalk Empire. It's the only show I kind of... And I think because it's removed enough from my show that I don't ever, it just feels like a completely different world, so it's easy for me to watch.
Can you talk a little bit about where things pick up with the new season?
It's not much time has passed. It's really only a matter of days. It's like 3 or 4 days, I think. I don't think we ever actually say it, but it's between 3 and 5 days. So, we play out, Tara going to jail and everything that's going on with Clay. We see, we're able to sort of come in and and see how that plays out, rather than coming in a few months later and just, seeing the result of it. Because I wanted to begin sort of inside of it and see the impact it has on everybody.
You think about the seventh season that you've always kind of talked about there being the seventh season. Are you going into season 6 where you wanted to be in season 6? And have things changed drastically from where you felt that it might have gone when you started?
My mile markers for each season are pretty vague, and I find that the looser I am with those mile markers, the better the seasons are. But I do have a sense of where I want it to end and how I want it to end. But this, so at the end of each season, I kind of have a sense of where I want it to end, and in the beginning of each season, where I want it to begin. So then it's just really about how do we get there? What's the most creative and most original way to get there? So I'd say yes, in terms of I think we're on track to do all that. And it is definitely different because I've realized that it's better with the city.
Do we see JT's letters or no? JT's letters in this season or no? You don't know?